Space, the final frontier. Here I am, drifting aimlessly above a yet-to-be-identified planet. I don't know how, I don't know why, and I don't know how to get back. Welcome once again to the Technology Man channel, and in this video we get time in the big house. We'll explore what it's like to work as a courier for Coblex within Star Citizen, and how exactly I got here and why I got prison time. It all started on a sunny day in ArcCorp. I literally stroll and ride to the spaceport through the metropolis that is ArcCorp Area 18. An inauspicious day by any stretch of the imagination. Just your regular day of courier runs and contracts. Alright, so let's get our Cutlass Black. It's got a good cargo capacity and it's an all-round good ship for various activities, including an assault type mission. There are a few guns mounted to this ship that make it a fairly powerful offensive craft. And there she is, the Cutty Black. Those main engines, they point down during takeoff, but once you're up into out of the atmosphere and into space and into quantum drive, they rotate around to give you better forward thrust. So we'll just open the door here and head on in, and then we'll select ourselves some contracts. Okay, let's line up our contracts. So what we're doing here is we're just finding contracts that are to be picked up in the same or nearby areas, and we'll just load them up on the ship so that we do all the pickups in one spot and we increase our earning potential. Right, let's go. Let's just get some permission to take off. Let's get our comms up here, and we'll just call. So, ArcCorp Area 18 landing services, permission to take off, please. Right, as we take off and head up into the atmosphere, you can see below ArcCorp Planet and Area 18 that we just took off from. As said before, ArcCorp is a city planet, so the whole thing is basically one big metropolis. And here we are. This is Walla. This is one of ArcCorp's moons, and we have a couple of mining areas on Walla to pick up some parcels from. We're just going to use our quantum drive to whip around the planet to the side we need to get to for mining area 061, which is our first pickup for the day, night, evening. There's no real way of telling in space, is there? There's definitely some very cool vistas as you enter and leave various areas of habitation or business. Different planets with different environments, different weather, different geography. This is a a place resembling the moon, but there are volcanoes, there are valleys, there are all sorts of things to encounter as you travel through the Star Citizen universe. So what follows is a sequence of our courier pickups and deliveries, and I've edited this so that we just get some of the pretty imagery and enjoy some of the cool physics and effects, sounds and environments that you experience as you travel around the universe. These courier parcel pickups and drop-offs are sped up, and I thought I'd have a bit of fun with it because it is a bit of a funny sequence of events that you need to go through if you're doing multiple parcels. The red you're seeing here is actually due to the G-forces experienced. You need to just be mindful of changing direction and the acceleration that your ship has. You can black out and it can cause you some trouble, but if you straighten out your trajectory a little bit and reduce those G-forces, you can cover just fine. And here we are entering New Babbage. This is kind of where the trouble started. And you'll see as we enter the hangar here and land, everything was going very smoothly and according to plan. Just your regular, ordinary courier delivery. And why would I think there would be an issue with doing this delivery? Well, this is the fun with an alpha game, and you'll see very shortly that there are still some things to contend with, but it all adds to the fun and the challenge of the game. Just powering down our engines, going to grab the parcel. And right here we're sort of starting getting some funny server glitches, like server lag. You can see where our frames are delayed or they're being dropped. So at this point we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on, and I'm not getting a lot of success. And what ensues is I don't quite remember exactly what happened from here on in, and it was a harrowing affair of transportation, transmutation, and extreme weathers and extreme scenarios. So we ended up somehow below the hangar bay or the hangar building, and Microtech, which is where New Babbage is a very cold planet. So we've got lots of snow and wind to contend with. You can see here the snow is actually building up on my suit. So I'm not quite sure. This is some pretty thick armor, so it is rated for pretty decent weather conditions, and my rate of survival should be pretty good in times like this ordinarily. Now the only challenge with this sort of area is there is quite a lot of wind, and it's a bit of a slow, arduous affair to try and get out from under this large hangar. But we did get there, and somehow found ourselves in government restricted area. And this is where the trouble really began. So we've got nowhere to go, and there's no way out of here. But I did try and get out of the area in time. Obviously that didn't happen. Here we are. We've got a criminal record for trespass. Regulation, they call it. The only choice I've got here is to commit suicide and respawn. Now I thought this would possibly get me out of trouble, but no. It got me into trouble. It got me into Klesharan, and here I am in my orange jumpsuit. We are in our cell, and from here I'm a little annoyed, of course. I didn't want to end up in prison. I haven't done anything wrong, but again, you know, this is part of the game, and this gives us a good opportunity to show you guys what the new prison sequence is like and what to expect when you're in there. So there's not much here in the prison. It's just a big room essentially, but in the middle of that room there is an area to check how long you have been given on your sentence. So let's have a look and see what we've been dished out. So we've got a sentence for regulations. We can see here we've served a bit of time, so we've been walking around, and we've got just under 8 minutes left, and we've got an inmate ID. So I guess we're a number now, not a person. Well, that's not too bad, I suppose, to sit out for 7.5 minutes or 8 minutes. I guess you could always just go and take a coffee. And that's the thing about Star Citizen, is those times where you are waiting to go between jumps and all that sort of things. They're times you would typically get up and, you know, go and do the things that nature calls upon, such as eating, drinking, etc. Now, once you have served your time, you do get to go through inmate processing, and you head up towards the surface level. And you'll think, okay, cool, that gives me access to a dock or whatever, and I can retrieve my ship and off I go. Well, now we see we've returned full circle to the Great Abyss. This is not ideal. Obviously, we now need to try and find out how to get somewhere, and we are stuck in the middle of nowhere. We've got EVA, which is our personal propulsion, but it's going to take quite some time to get somewhere. Anyway, that's our video for today, and I hope you enjoyed. There was quite a lot in it, and we showed a bit more ship flying and space travel today. Hope you enjoyed some of the great imagery. If you did enjoy what you saw, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the other videos on the channel, and please share this with your friends or family that may be interested in this kind of thing. So see you in our next installment.